Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most important basics in SAP, how to use transaction codes or T-codes. If you've ever wondered how SAP experts navigate the system so quickly, that is the secret. Let's get started. So first, what exactly is a T-code? So what is a T-code? A T-code is short for transaction code. It's a shortcut to directly access specific function in SAP without having to go through the lengthy SAP menu. It's a short alphanumeric string that can contain letters and numbers, sometimes just letters. The length varies. It usually has 4 characters. Most of them do have 4, but it can go up to 20. If a T code starts with Z, it's a custom T codes. SAP ships about 16,000 standard T codes, but if you don't find it to meet your business requirements, you can create custom reports, custom programs, and assign custom T codes to those. All right, let's do some exercise in a real SAP environment. So what you're seeing here is the home screen of a learning system. At the top left of your screen, you will see this little drop-down text box. This is where you enter your T code. So we'll use VA03, Victor Apple 03, to display a sales order for demonstration. So you enter VA03 here, and then once you press enter, you will be led to the screen to display a sales order. If you already know the order number, you can enter it here where I have 21. If you don't know, there is a function for you to look it up. So we'll not dive in that today. That's for another day. So we'll just go in to display the sales order. Now let's take it a little bit further. What if you want to switch to a different screen to create a sales order? You may know the T code is VA01, which is good, but can you just enter VA01 here? The answer is no. So if you try to do that, VA01, you'll receive an error message down here. So to achieve that, add /n followed by your T code VA01. And then you'll be led to the screen. All right, so what if you are trying to create a new screen? You want to keep your current screen and then create a new screen to access a different function. So for example, I want to edit a sales order now. So the T code for that is VA02. What would you do? That's right, you will need to add /O followed by VA02. Now you're at the screen to change the sales document. What you will see is there will be an extra SAP environment created down here that would allow you to access that new function. Okay, let's do a quick refresh. So what we have discussed are T codes, how to create, edit, and display a sales order. And you will see this pattern as you learn more about SAP, where 01 is to create, 02 is to modify, 03 is to display. But take it with a grain of salt because it's not always true. Sometimes is, sometimes it's not. So /n followed by a T code goes to the T code in the current screen. /O followed by a T code goes to the T code in the new screen, which is create a brand new screen, and then in that screen goes to the new function. If you just type /n, it goes back to the home page, and that is the sky with the clouds picture. /O is to create a new screen. Before we conclude, we have a few more tips and tricks. So all the T code that you have visited before are available to display if you click on this drop down button. So if you can't memorize T-codes. I know there are a lot and they're not very intuitive, so this is a good place to go to give you that hint. Second is just like web pages, you can also favorite T-codes. So to do that, you can see I already have an example here. So to achieve that, you right click favorite, insert transactions, and then I want to favorite create sales order, that's VA01. Now you can see I have that create sales order being favored. The third tip is if you're on a screen that you don't know what a T code is, for some reason you forgot, or you went there without going through the T code route, what you would do is you can come to the bottom right here and click on this downside triangle, look for transaction. This is where the T code is displayed. If you don't see this information here, it's likely hidden from you. Click this little triangle to expand it. It has a lot of the good system information. Today, we explored how to use SAP transaction codes, or T-codes. We learned how to enter them in the command fields, navigate through the transaction screen, and input the required data and execute to get results. We also learned how to switch to a different T-codes in the same or in a new screen. Finally, we learned how to see previously visited T-codes and how to favorite them like you do to a website. I encourage you to practice with the codes that are relevant to your role and keep exploring. The more comfortable you are with T-codes, the more confident you will be with SAP. See you next time. Bye.